Well, I think we found a different recipe to win the game tonight. I mean, it was 3 late penalty kills. It was really good goaltending. That's not been different. We've gotten that, but we had to work really hard. I thought Vermont came real ready to play and threatened early, and we had to find a way to get that game going in our favor, and I thought we did that. And then Vermont pushes back, statistically, and just one shot difference.
How tough is it to? You got a 1-0 lead coming out for the third. Like you said, you take those 3 penalties. You spend, probably too much time on the PK in the third period for your liking, is my guess, right?
Yeah, you can't take 3 penalties in a period. Any period is going to give the other team some feel good. I really liked our game in the third period, but you give them an extra guy for 6 minutes, and they're gonna build off that. And it was one of those games. It probably could have called 10 penalties each way. The ones they choose, and it ends up both teams 0 for 5, both teams 10 shots in the power play.
Coach, your first Freakout win. In your third season, so you played some tight ones. Last year Yale could have gone either way, but how does it feel to get that win in front of all the fans and all the alums that are here?
It's such a, just walking over with a couple of the guys from the locker room to here, it's such a, the feeling that's in the building tonight after a win is really cool, right? It's the Freakout. It's just the buzz is here. And to have our guys experience that, I mean, the seniors haven't had that feeling, and you could just see them. I mean, you just see the smiles on their face, and people are cheering for them when they walk out of the dressing room, out of the tunnel, and that's the tradition and the history that RPI hockey brings. And to have our guys, could you imagine how disappointing it is to have a senior class go and not experience that? So they've got a Mayor's Cup, and now they've got a Freakout in back-to-back weekends. That's what I notice.
500 back again here for you overall in the season. 12 wins, 12 losses for you.
Yeah.
Trying to build on that. I mean, obviously you have sights on being a top 4 team in this league one day, if not this year. So.
Yeah, we're trying to win every game, and this weekend we found 2 different ways to win games, and what we're doing is we're competing really hard, which gives you a chance every night. And now it's timely saves and timely goaltending. So to be at 500, the new guys, they don't know any different. This is the expectation. The old guys are handling it very well. And, we have serious conversations. And then the guys have been very willing and to adapt and change and do the things necessary. And you need some luck. And, maybe we got a little lucky tonight, and maybe we're just good enough to be lucky.
You touched on it a little bit, but just what does it mean for your seniors to get that Freakout win?
Yeah, I don't even know how to put it into words for them, but we've got almost 60 alumni back here this weekend, and that's what they talk about. They talk about, we never lost a Freakout. We only won 3 Freakouts, and they remember these nights. And, I just am really happy that our 8 seniors all get to experience, the joy of campus after a Freakout win and a really important weekend.
Your fire?
Yeah, I think always after you win 7-1, the next night, you're going to sort of have overconfidence. I think that's just a product of, doing so well the night before. I thought for the most part we stuck with our game, and like I said, I thought that it was a hard game, but saves really kept us in it, and we'll take it.
What made this one of the best crowds that you've played in? It's pretty much you're nearing the end of your college career. You've had 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always special to play here, but bigger at Freakout with all the alumni and stuff. Having them, around the rink this morning for meetings and stuff was really cool, and it's just electric tonight. Every hit we had, crowd was going nuts, every block shot, and we really fed off that, and it was a lot of fun to play in.
What did you learn about this team from this weekend, where you get the blowout win, you have a close, you have to fight for the one tonight?
Yeah, I think obviously last night, we put a lot of emphasis during the week towards last night, being, probably the biggest game of the year for us, against Dartmouth there, got the job done. And then, like I said, it's always tough to, sort of come back the next night after winning, 7-1 or whatever, but I thought we came out and played hard and got the job done.
What was the feeling on the bench in the last few minutes, knowing that you had saves back there and you're just need a couple clears away from picking up the win?
Yeah, we were just trying to emphasize stick to our game, and we weren't really worried about the time. We just tried to stick to our game plan, and we know that saves back there are going to stop it, and just get some clears and got the job done.
I mean, are you kind of feel like you're in that so-called zone right now?
Yeah, I think obviously the last couple games after the break, I think the bounces have started to go not only my way but our team's way, and that was something like we've all been saying since Christmas. That's something we've been working for, and then we had confidence knowing that the bounces were going to go our way. And you know what, I'm back there, and sometimes I get the bounces, sometimes I don't. But yeah, I feel pretty confident. But you just got to have a short memory and keep going. So.
Yeah, we'll walk through the last minute or two. I mean, they seem to get probably the best pressure of the night. In that, and you came up with your best saves.
Yeah, we talked today in pre-scout that Vermont's a very good hockey team. They're Hockey East, and they're in every single game they play. They've played the last 7 games, and I think 5 or 6 of them they've lost in the last 5 minutes or overtime. So we knew going into the third period that it was a huge period for our team, and not just sit back but take it to them. And obviously the last minute and a half, it's going to happen when they pull their goalie. They got an extra guy, but I think the boys did a really good job of laying it all out there and putting their best effort forward, and that's why we were rewarded. So.
What's it kind of like just being in the crease with having an insane crowd here with Freakout?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, and I got the privilege to play in the Big Red Freakout last year, and it didn't go our way, but this year, the vibe around the room during the day, and with the alumni here, you can shake people's hands and really see the impact they had on the program, and I think, even when you skate out there for the anthem and the whole crowd yells red, that's just, for our whole team, that gives us chills, and that's why we, sacrificed because they did a long time ago, so.
When first time you ever wore a goalie helmet, is that when you got the nickname Saves?
Yeah, I think when I was young, I took a couple years at forward, and it wasn't my thing, and then played goalie, and then I think there was just kind of I inherited it with the position and me in my position. So yeah, I like when the boys call me that.
Is there anything behind? I know this is both nights national anthem. You stay in your goal the entire time. Pretty much everyone else I've ever seen just goes out with the team.
Yeah, I think I think I can maybe talk about that. Last year when I got my first start, I wasn't 100% sure on what to do, and I ended up winning my first start. And I think that it's just something that every goalie has their own thing, but I like to be there for all the guys and high five them after we announce the full starting lineup. So, but yeah, I'm not saying it's superstitious, but just something that I kind of have become accustomed to. So.
You got the suits, you got your superstitions. And...
Yeah, of course. Yeah, everybody does. I think I won't talk about them, but I do. Yeah.
We had a good forecheck on the face-off. My 2 line mates, Pat Polino and Dubinsky, did really well. Got the puck back for us, and Jake Johnson made a really good play at the point to get the shot through, and I was lucky enough to get a stick on it, and then the rebound came right to me. So,
Was it a sense of joy or almost relief that you guys finally put one in the back of the net tonight?
a little bit of both. We knew if we just kept working to our game plan, one was going to come, so we just stayed on it, and yeah, it was good to get that one.
How did it kind of feel to get the goal in just this environment, the Freakout?
Oh, it was great. The fans were great tonight. It's always a fun game to play, and it was awesome.
And to talk about Owen's play back there, I mean, he's been red hot since the turn of the calendar.
Yeah, he's been great for us. No complaints there. He's given us a chance every night. That's all you can really ask for.
Chase, you haven't been here for every one of those 5 Freakout losses in a row, but what does it mean for you being a transfer, coming in here, knowing the tradition, getting a chance to help the team over that hump?
Yeah, it's great. It's something the guys all warned me about to look forward to, a game to circle on the calendar, and senior year, get the win. It's pretty good for them. Hopefully the younger guys can remember this feeling and get 3 more.
And lastly, just give you a chance to talk to the alums that have come back, and there's about 40 of them that come back here.
Yeah, it's great. All the support we get for this program, it says a lot about the school and everything, and just how much support we have all around, and it's great to see them when they come back, and they got some good stories for us.